Okay, this next video that I wanted to do back to back, inspired by these calls from my dear friends across the country. One's in New York, one's in Los Angeles. They are in some intense places. What do I mean by that? They are in the matrix. What do I mean by that? I mean that they are in a place where there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, there's a lot of metal energy, there's a lot of stuff happening, okay? There's a lot going on in those areas. And so as an individual, it can be very difficult to disassociate from the overall energy of those cities at that time. When do we notice it? We notice it in a week like this, where we have these trials going on that actually I don't even know what they are, because like I explained in my last video, I don't really watch news at all. So intentionally, because I get all the news that I need at each time, I get the right amounts in the right places because I trust my own guidance system. This is what's important for me. And if I'm seeing difficult news, meaning I'm at an airport and I'm stuck in a situation, not stuck, I don't know, I have been, you're in an elevator and it's like right there and it's blaring at you and it's negative and it's toxic and it's just gross and I'm sitting there, then what I do is I blast a whole bunch of light and love to it. Just a little tip. But you're in these places like New York, you're in these places like Los Angeles, where you're thick in the matrix of a lot of moving parts and it's difficult to see. Am I right? Is this true for me? Is this what I feel, or is this what the masses are attracted to in this particular moment? And I got 2 very panicked calls yesterday because these dear people are in the midst of it. Now I want to talk to those people. Maybe you're one of those people. I've been pulled out of the matrix. I live in a little small town in America, in the middle of Arizona. And so I'm away from all of that chaos for a reason. My guy said, we're going to plant you here. You can get a clear channel and then you're going to broadcast out. They're very deliberate. The broadcasting I have for the people that are in these cities, thank you, okay? My 2 darling friends that called me yesterday, thank you, because what are you doing? What my guides do is they give me kind of like an energetic blueprint and they'll show me how much love and light and good energy people give off, kind of like an x-ray. And when I feel into these 2 individuals' energies, and when I feel into a lot of the people that I'm working with, because I'm kind of like a light worker's mechanic, if you could feel the amount of energy and love and goodness that you are bringing in these dense areas, you might explode, because that's what I want to do at times. I sit there and I go, oh my gosh, they don't get it. They don't get it that by just watching the news in Los Angeles and just sitting there and going, this is crazy. Is this crazy? And sending light and sending consciousness and sending awareness to it is one of the most important things on the planet. And it's going to come out in different ways if you're in these cities. You might feel over tension in your own individual relationship. You might just feel overwhelmed with anxiety. Right, these are what both these people were calling me about. I'm so caught up in tension and stress and anxiety. This doesn't mean you don't have this in small towns, by the way. What I'm talking about, the message I want to give to people specifically is a huge thank you. Because whether or not you are digesting this like a place like New York or Los Angeles, or maybe you are the point person in West Texas, right? People I talk to, because there just aren't as many light workers out there. What we need to do right now is you need to understand, you need to validate the important job that you're doing, right? If I go to school and I'm a teacher, if I go to the bank and I'm a banker, if I go to the hospital and I do surgery, everybody knows that those are valued positions, right? The light worker's position right now is not always valued. It's just not. Part of what I'm here on this planet to do is to let you understand what you have as a light worker. And a lot of these people come to me and they say, I don't know how it happens, but I just go through my day and I'm provided for. Because that's the contract with light workers. If you sit there and if you generate as much love and as light and as goodness as you are generating, as these 2 people are generating that called me, as most likely you, because you've attracted this video, understand, A, you're always going to be cared for. B, your role on this planet is essential. You are helping shift the entire consciousness of this planet. We are so desperately in need of you continuing to go forward. So if there's ever for one single second in your mind where you're like, I don't really know what I'm doing, right? I hear that a lot. Like, I have guilt. I don't really know why I'm here. Please, please, just for me, okay? Just for the millions of other people that you are having a positive contribution for, Please be gentle with yourself. Please give yourself validation. Please recognize how important it is that by you living here, you breathing here, you emanating good thoughts, you being a kind individual, you being a warm presence to be around, that is why the light is winning. That is why. That's why, because of you. I hope you can feel my deep gratitude. I hope this gives you a boost in a very tense and chaotic week. I hope this gives you permission to be gentle and loving and kind and warm with yourself. I hope this gives you the permission to do the kind of self-care that you need to keep going, to generate as a lighthouse, as a beautiful beam of good positive energy, this warm, awesome, needed, essential contribution that you're giving. I hope that this video gives you permission to understand how needed and essential and important you are right now to saving our asses. Happy Friday, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye-bye.